really as soon as someone has a positive pregnancy test. The most important criterion is how far along they are in their pregnancy. So the FDA has approved these medications for use through 10 weeks of pregnancy, counting from the first day of the last menstrual period. There's actually evidence that they can be used up through 11 weeks. But if patients are much past that, then this isn't the best method. Emergency contraception works by preventing an unwanted pregnancy after someone's had sex. If a pregnancy has already been established, emergency contraception has no effect. It won't cause an abortion. But these two pills for medication abortion work to end an already established pregnancy. So the abortion pill is actually two pills. The first one is called mifepristone, and the second one is called misoprostol. So mifepristone works by blocking the progesterone receptor, and progesterone is really important in helping to sustain the early pregnancy. And by blocking that effect, it causes the lining of the uterus to become thin, and the pregnancy starts to kind of separate from the uterine wall. The second medication, misoprostol, is a prostaglandin, and prostaglandins have the effect of causing the cervix to open up and causing the uterus to contract. And so the effect of this medication is to essentially expel the early pregnancy, very similar to miscarriage. Patients can use medication abortion really at any age. I've had patients who are younger than 15 years of age who have used medication abortion. There's no evidence that having a medication abortion has any effect on future fertility or outcomes with a future pregnancy. Some states may have certain requirements in terms of parental notification or requiring parental consent, but usually that process is no different for medication abortion compared to having a vacuum aspiration abortion. Serious complications are really, really rare. Things like having to be hospitalized, needing to have a blood transfusion, needing to have surgery like abdominal surgery. In studies that have looked at this, it's less than 0.5% of patients who have a serious complication like that. The risk of blood transfusion is generally less than 1 in 1,000. So again, it's normal to have bleeding, but it would be abnormal to have excessive bleeding. If people have a fever, that could be a sign of developing infection. People should be on the lookout for that, and if they have that, get seen. If someone has a bleeding disorder or takes blood thinning medications, again, causing heavy bleeding, or if someone has an IUD, intrauterine device for birth control inside the uterus, that needs to be removed first. People who have been on steroids for a long period of time might also not be the best candidates. Medication abortion is generally available in most clinics that provide abortion care, some private OBGYN offices or primary care clinicians like family medicine doctors also provide medication abortion. There are many registries online where you can go and actually see where services are available. In the past year or so, there's been a development of several online telehealth services that are providing medication abortion. They can only operate in some states. Sometimes it involves talking to a clinician directly. Sometimes it involves putting your health information into the online portal that then gets reviewed by a clinician. And then the medications are sent through a mail order pharmacy. It may be very different in other states.